If you love Thai iced tea and want to make your own at home, just like authentic Thai restaurant Thai iced tea, you might be tempted to buy this tea at the store and then follow the directions on the box, where you place one tea bag in a cup and let it steep for 2 to 3 minutes with warm water, and then you cool and serve. And that is completely wrong. It does not work. Your tea will not taste very good if you do it that way. So after some testing at home, I have found out how to make it actually taste like restaurant tea. So first, I like to make a whole batch. I don't like to make it by the glass. Usually a box contains between 20 and 24 tea bags. I know it's unfortunate that there's so much plastic. Not all brands have this packaging. Remove the strings and the tags because those taste disgusting if you brew them. And then get a big old pot of water, 10 cups to be exact. And I start with cold water, and I have the burner on medium right now as I'm adding all of the tea bags. And I just press them into the water just to make sure that they're all submerged and releasing their goodness. You may notice the water is orange. That is because some commercial brands of Thai iced tea have dye in them. You can get brands without dye. I have a link in the video description if you want to buy this online, because it is sometimes hard to find in stores. And I'm adding 1.5 cups of sugar, just plain old white sugar. You can adjust the sweetening the way you like it, but I find that this is about the ratio that tastes like restaurant style Thai iced tea. And once it's come to the simmer and you've added the sugar and you dissolve it, you simmer it on low, covered for about 10 minutes. And this is counterintuitive because, you know, if you're brewing a single cup of hot tea, you don't want to overbrew it, but Thai iced tea loves overbrewing. And at this point, with the heat off, I let it cool to room temperature for several hours. And then after the several hours have passed, you fish out the tea bags and you want to squeeze out as much of the tea as you possibly can. A spider comes in really handy. You can just use your bare hands if you want to, if it's just you drinking and your hands are clean. And then this tea, I was a little impatient. It's still slightly warm. You can see it steaming. It's better if you wait for it to be room temperature. This is basically my Thai iced tea jug. I use it exclusively for Thai iced tea. It fits about 10 cups of liquid, which is about what you need for this recipe. And incidentally, this is about 8 glasses of Thai iced tea. So again, I like making it in batches like this because it's more efficient. And then you chill this overnight. And this is the next day. I just have a glass with a couple ice cubes. I don't want to over dilute it with ice. And I fill the glass about halfway full, because you add lots of milk and cream. So half and half is best, but I never keep half and half in my house. So I use a mixture of heavy cream and milk. You can use coconut milk. That's a good vegan substitute. And check the video description. I have a written recipe there for more exact amounts, but I usually just do this by eyeball until it's the right color, and I'll taste it. And I'm about to taste it right now because it's irresistible. I love Thai iced tea so much. It's a special treat because it's very high in caffeine and sugar.
So good.
And I hope you all try it soon.